y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. I said so, I keep it filled up in my heart on the dirty like blood, so ain't got no twist in my head.
And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Fight Night Frenzy, coming to you live from the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. I am your host for the evening, Gordon Lawler, and tonight we have 4 action-packed matches courtesy of Worldwide Wrestling, and in the main event, the Port City Street Fight, Drew Tanner versus Dominator, and that is going to be a hell of a match. And I don't want to miss that one. I know you don't want to miss that one. And also be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to Worldwide Wrestling as we begin tonight's matches. Wesley Walker was starting off in Frenzy with a winning streak, and now he's got himself a bit of a losing streak going on, having lost in the tournament to Durgos and last week in the Battle Royal that would eventually be won by Swoop and give Swoop a #1 contenders match against the Portsmouth Punisher Drew Tanner later in the night. But tonight, Wesley Walker looking to get back to his winning ways as he takes on the British bounty hunter Justin Massacre. There you see him right there, Wesley Walker, the king of the ropes, ready to go here tonight. And I am excited for this match right here, folks. You gotta think a big win here tonight for Wesley Walker would be huge for him and maybe eventually open the door to a Fight Night Championship opportunity down the road if he can continue his winning ways again. And here comes his opponent. And here is the UK's own Justin Massacre. It's been a little while since we've seen Justin Massacre. It was actually in the Fight Night Championship tournament where he lost. But before that, he picked up a win over the now current Fight Night champion, Drew Tanner. And well, if you saw on Facebook, Drew Tanner said he was going to be watching this matchup very closely. One of these two men could potentially be next in line to face him for the Fight Night Championship. Only time will tell there, but Justin Massacre looking more determined than ever to pick up a win here tonight. And here we go, everybody. It's time for Fight Night Frenzy. Wesley Walker, Justin Massacre, and here's referee Mario Yamasaki with the bell, and here we go, one-on-one action, and right away out of the starting gate, Wesley Walker coming in like a wrecking ball and just dropping Justin Massacre face first, turns Massacre around, has him in a head scissor, and elbow to the temple. Right away, Wesley Walker with a strong series of offensive moves to try to keep the British bounty hunter down. That's what you got to do against a man like Justin Massacre. Can't let him breathe, because if you do, Justin Massacre is going to take advantage. Only a 1 count from referee Mario Yamasaki. And Wesley Walker going up top. What's he got in mind here? And Wesley Walker spinning midair, and oh my God, he got the knees up. Justin Massacre got his knees up, has him in a fireman's carry position, spinning TKO. Oh, what a maneuver that was from Justin Massacre to put down Wesley Walker. Justin Massacre like a bloodthirsty shark tasting blood. And now, an arm drag reversal from Justin Massacre. Massacre going for the midsection. Butterfly. Pedigree. The pedigree from Justin Massacre and a power bomb. Spins him around. Boom shakalaka. Knee to the face of Wesley Walker, and you know he felt every bit of that in a series of chops, snapmare, and an elbow to the head of Wesley Walker. We saw Walker go for one of his own earlier, a taste of his own medicine, and after that, you saw that senton setting up for a super kick. Walker dangling, Wesley Walker reeling. Oh! He went for the super kick. Walker gets out of the way. Northern Lights suplex. But Wesley Walker, bada bing, bada boom! Suplex. Wesley Walker going down to the midsection, the back area of Justin Massacre, and his arm as well. A little bit of joint manipulation, but ooh, a reversal from Justin Massacre, getting his knees up. What's he got in mind here? Saito suplex. A huge Saito suplex, and Justin Massacre looks like he's calling for something. What's he got in mind here? And oh! Grabs him by the face and just drops him with a modified choke slam. But Wesley Walker still in the fight. Dragon screw reversal. It's going to take more than that to put down the king of the ropes. And Wesley Walker setting him up. Wesley Walker going off the ropes, rebounding 619. Down goes Justin Massacre. Over the top rope goes Walker. And now going up to the top turnbuckle. Double foot stomp reverse. Double foot stomp reverse. But oh, rebounds with a Pele kick. Justin Massacre may be out like a light. Massacre, here's the cover. One. Only a one count. How? I can't wrap my mind around that. That was only a one count. And a head scissor elbow again. And this time he connects with the standing moonsault. Earlier we saw Justin Massacre reverse it, but not this time around. Wesley Walker going up top. What's he got in mind here? Turns around, spinning, and drops down onto Justin Massacre. And off the ropes, and oh, and spinning moonsault for good measure. 1, 2, and no. Another near fall. Justin Massacre gets up, went for something there. Whatever it was, Wesley Walker read it from a mile away. Wesley Walker with a huge vertical suplex. Wesley Walker getting the Cincinnati crowd behind him. Wesley Walker maybe looking to close this one up. Walker calling for something. Wesley Walker off the ropes, rebounds, and a huge standing moonsault reversed. Took a little too much time to showboat there, and Justin Massacre made him pay for it. But Walker rebounding all these shots. Massacre reverses, kick to the midsection. Justin Massacre. Oh, a knee to the face. That might be it. Off with his head. 1, 2, and no. Only a 2 count. That knee to the face of Wesley Walker, not enough to put him down. It looks like he's going for another super kick. We saw it reversed earlier. Is he going to get it this time? Here he comes, and boom! Connected with all of it, but wait a minute. He's not going for the pin. That may have been his fatal mistake right there, not going for the pin. I'm astonished. Why would you not go for the pin after that? Maybe he knew something that I don't, but it looks like it may be a fatal mistake. Fatal indeed, no, reverse. For Wesley Walker, still in the fight, and another Pele kick. Wesley Walker going to the apron, going up to the top rope. What's he got in mind here? Wesley Walker, double foot stomp. Double foot stomp. 1, 2, and no. No. Somehow, Justin Massacre kicks out. And remember, if you enjoy what you see here, you can nominate it for Fight of the Night. More details on that coming soon. And, oh my God, right away, Wesley Walker already back up to his feet. Lifts him up and boom shakalaka. Double boom shakalaka. Saying that twice in one match. That may be a new record for those of you watching at home. And oh, Wesley Walker with a reversal fireman's carry scoop slam. And a boot to the face. And a cover. Is that it? Did he knock Massacre out? But no, his boot was under the rope. And that's a rope break. Wesley Walker One up top, double foot stomp, gets it again. That's the second time. Is that it? 1, 2, and ball game. Wesley Walker back to his winning ways. And what a win that was, too. You know that had to impress the champion, Drew Tanner, who said he was going to be watching. And maybe that opens up the door for a future Fight Night Championship match for Wesley Walker. Only time will tell. Your winner, the king of the ropes, Wesley Walker. And we're going to take a pause and be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Stand by on 12. 3, 2, 1. Music, mic, cue.
Extreme! And be sure to check out XVPW, the Extreme Alternative. Be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, because things are about to get extreme. And moving on, women's action. Jasolyn Havok making her debut on Rebellion when she distracted Sandy Stars long enough for Lenore Lynn to cash in her women's guaranteed money briefcase on Sandy and win the women's championship. And you talk about making an immediate impact. If you want to make an impact here in 3-Dub, sometimes you've got to go for the top dog right away. And that is exactly what Jasolyn Havok did by going after Sandy Stars. But not only did she just really go after Sandy Stars, she targeted a megastar, which, again, that's how you make an immediate impact here in 3-Dub. And we're going to see how she is in the ring. We've seen her before in a dark match against Anna Perez on Takedown Dark. But the first time we've seen her here on Frenzy, as she takes on the woman about to make her way down to the ring, representing Heel Money. The Samoan enforcer, Tia Tonga. We haven't seen Tia compete much this season. We saw her in a losing effort on Takedown many weeks back, a losing effort against Miss Athena. But since then, we haven't really seen much of her. Tonight, she's looking to get another opportunity to step foot into the ring, and we'll see if she can impress here. We know just how dominant this woman can be, which is at 100%. Her strength knows no equal in the women's division. Her aggression, everything about this woman. She is just, I mean, look at her. She looks like she's straight out of the Amazon. But both women in the ring. Women's action underway. There he is, Mario Yamasaki with the bell. And Tia Tonga immediately grabbing Jasolyn Havok up and down. Immediately, the display of strength. And again, speaking of strength, oh my God. Lifts Jasolyn up and wait for it, down. A press slam takes down Jasolyn Havok, and Tia Tonga right away with the flurry of offense, trying to hit an early win. Immediate impact, got a submission hold applied, and oh my God. You see the way she's just pulling back on Jasolyn. Jasolyn immediately getting out of it, staring down Tia Tonga, and oh, clotheslining her over the top rope. She looked at Tia Tonga, said not today, and yeet! Over the top rope went Tia. Tia Tonga blocking those shots, and oh, sends her halfway across the ringside area. and a shot to the midsection. Both these women have to a count of 10 or they're going to be counted out of this one. And a series of shots to Tia Tonga. Tia Tonga bouncing off the apron there, the hardest part of the ring. And those elbows to the head and neck area of Jasolyn Havok. You know she's throwing all those and getting on top of Tia and all those shots, lefts and rights, and feeling all of them, trying to cover her face, trying to minimize the amount of damage sustained from that. And the referee continuing his count. Is Tia Tonga going to get counted out here? Tia staggering, having a hard time coming back to reality. And oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. She missed that big time. Landing on the apron. We may need trainers out here. That was an awkward landing. And when I mean awkward, I mean the most awkward landing possible. And sends Jasolyn back into the ring. Tia Tonga looking to capitalize. Tia Tonga, oh! Head first into that turnbuckle. And against it head first. Off the ropes and oh, a boot to the face. A boot to the face of Tia Tonga, standing moonsault, and here's a cover. 1, 2, and no. 2 3/4, that was almost 3. Kick to the gut. Watch Jasolyn have in mind here. Oh! A modified sidewalk slam. 1, 2, and oh! Near fall. I thought that may have been it. Pulling out those innovative maneuvers was Jasolyn Havok, but Tia Tonga reverses in a leg drop. And oh my God. Jasolyn reeling after that one. And Tia Tonga misses a couple shots, and Jasolyn taking advantage. Tia Tonga backs away, trying to maybe do some sort of strategical offense, but Jasolyn Havok not giving her time to react. Jasolyn Havok with a cover. 1, 2, and got her. Well, I guess that was enough. Jasolyn Havok with a win. Jasolyn Havok with a huge win here over Tia Tonga. And I'll tell you what, we'll be right back after this. A word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. What a hell of a women's match that was. Well then, I don't know how to comprehend what I just saw before the commercial break, but be sure to check out Takedown. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe on this video as well. Subscribe to Worldwide Wrestling. I guess we got to move on here. Singles action coming your way. Muggsy Osborne from the Brass City Tyrants making his way down to the ring. And he's proven to be quite the competitor here in singles action. And, well, last week he was part of the Battle Royal in a losing effort. But, well, I will say this, Muggsy came out of it looking pretty aggressive and pretty determined. And you got to think Muggsy is looking to eventually capture the Fight Night Championship. But he's got himself an obstacle here tonight in the form of a returning superstar to Worldwide Wrestling who we haven't seen in quite a few months. And there you see him, everyone. Lee Clark, former hardcore champion, making his way back here to Freedom. Last time we saw him was in the Texas Stampede Rumble match. And, well, since then we haven't really seen much of Lee Clark. At one point, he took a little bit of a hiatus from professional wrestling. But it looks like he's back here now, back to dominate. He promises that nobody is safe here on Frenzy. So we'll see exactly what Lee Clark is talking about there. Is Lee Clark changed? We know he's had a little bit of a rocky history in terms of the win-loss record here at Freedom. So we'll see if this is the beginning of a new era for Lee Clark, if he's here to turn a new leaf. And there's Muggsy, Lee Clark, and referee Mario Yamasaki with the bell. And here we go. Lee Clark's big return match here. Oh, Lee Clark immediately taking down Muggsy Osborne, a series of shots. Lee Clark showing that G-Wolf is back, baby. And going for the back of Muggsy Osborne. A boot to the face. Just slow, methodical, yet aggressive and sadistic offense. Doing whatever he can to not only put away Muggsy, but hurt him. Make an impact. Because that's what you've got to do when you've been away for so long, to remind everyone exactly who in the hell you are. And a ground and pound from Lee Clark. Lee Clark, and for a moonsault. But Muggsy Osborne started to come to, getting out of the way of that one. Punching Lee Clark into the corner, sends Lee Clark to the outside. What does Muggsy have in mind here? Muggsy, bada bing, bada boom. The DDT on the outside. That is very thin padding. You know he still felt that solid concrete that's underneath it. Lee Clark, dragon screw reversal. Clark bringing Muggsy up to a vertical base. Lee Clark looks like he may be wanting to get back into the ring, but Muggsy grabbing a hold of Clark. Clark brings Muggsy back into the ring. G-Wolf getting back in with him. The fight continuing. Reversal there by Muggsy Osborne. But Lee Clark immediately going back to the ground and pound. Oh my God. Muggsy, I don't think he really knows what he's signed up for. And I think this entire crowd is just as shocked as we are, but Muggsy's still into the fight. Lee Clark bringing a hell of a fight. Oh, an enziguri springboard style off the ropes there. Now Muggsy going for that arm of Lee Clark. And just driving it into the canvas. Muggsy now going for those legs, trying to make it harder for Lee Clark to be mobile, to be able to walk, run, do whatever it is Lee Clark has to do on his 2 feet. Going for those shots. Lee Clark feeling all of them. And sends him face first into the turnbuckles. And oh God, you know that doesn't feel good at all. Clark getting out of the way though. Lee Clark. And a windmill kick there, driving Muggsy down. Off the middle rope comes Clark. Wait a minute, he's calling for something. What's he got in mind here? Lee Clark, a knee to the face. And in the early goings of this, what a hell of a fight this has been. And those kicks to the face of Muggsy And it looks like, yes, indeed, Muggs has been busted open, but Lee Clark doesn't care. You know, he's more aggressive when he gets his opponent to bleed. One. Only a 1 count. Clark, face first into his knee, driving him down. Lee Clark bringing the heat, bringing the fight, like we do here on Fight Night Frenzy. It's Fight Night, and on Fight Nights we fight for the boys. Those knees to Muggsy. Takes Muggsy down and just scraping his boot into the face of Muggsy. Rebounds off the ropes. Boom shakalaka, boot to the face. The Lee Clark not done. Kamagoye knee. And going for a cover. That may be it. 1, 2, and no. Somehow Muggsy stays alive. Muggsy still in the fight, and this ground and pound from Lee Clark again. Oh my God. I mentioned it earlier, but he said no one was safe, and I guess he meant it. Muggsy is definitely not safer than that ring. Muggsy sends Clark under the apron, a right hand. And, oh, wait a minute. What's Muggsy got in mind here? Oh, no. Good God! Apron DDT, the hardest part of the ring, and Lee Clark's head just met it and driving that elbow into the face of the G-Wolf, Lee Clark. Coming out as well with that cowboy look as well, so I don't really know exactly what Lee Clark is trying to be nowadays. But Lee Clark still one tough SOB. Drop kick to the knee. And using that same leg, Show and Lee Clark are going to have to do more than that to put me down, boy. And Muggsy with a shot to the midsection sends Lee Clark into the barricade. Those fans get an up-close and personal view. Even that little boy that looks like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter in the front row. Went for a springboard move to the outside, but he was way back there. Did not get enough. Muggsy getting back into the ring. Remember, he got to the count of 10. But Lee Clark just taunting this crowd as Muggsy told Lee to bring it. But Muggsy decided to bring it himself. Went for a kick. Muggsy gets the reversal. What's he got in mind here? And I think he went for a pedigree on the outside, but Lee Clark reverses into a clothesline. Lee Clark with a clothesline reversal, bringing Muggsy up to a vertical base as the count continues, sending Muggsy into the steel steps. As Lee Clark gets into the ring, the referee continuing his count. Clark sliding under the ropes and back to the outside. And another knee to the face, a knee lift. And back to this vicious, relentless, sadistic, brutal assault from the G-Wolf, Lee Clark. And this, I could not have foreseen this happening. This is just aggression at its finest. If you look up sadism in the dictionary, I'm half convinced now that I will see a picture of Lee Clark. And Clark just sends Muggsy to the other side. And Clark breaking the count. The count continuing, should I say, excuse me, but Lee Clark getting back in, so he won't get counted out. And Muggsy getting back in, and now the count is broken. And super kick to the leg, and went for a knee to the face. But Muggsy with a reversal, getting him up, fireman's carry. What's Muggsy got in mind? Here, up and down with an F5 to Lee Clark. And a cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Gonna have to do more than that. This match has been mainly in Lee Clark's favor. Lee Clark hasn't taken much damage at all. And back to that knee. Did he just take Muggsy out? 1, 2, and no. Only a 2 count. Muggsy still in this one. Muggsy still fighting another day. But Lee Clark still fighting 2 of the Kamagoye again. Is he out? 1, 2, and ball game. Lee Clark with a huge, impressive return win in the biggest way possible, taking out a dominant competitor in the form of Muggsy. And oh my God, guys, that was a hell of a match. And that may be fight of the night. Again, remember, there will be a poll later to vote for fight of the night. And well, that right there may be one of the top candidates. What a fight, what a war. Your winner, though, Lee Clark in his return. I'm going to step aside here as we prepare for the main event. Don't go anywhere. Well, as you saw there a moment ago on your screens, Hardcore Halloween coming soon. But moving on to the main event of the evening. Dominator with his first match here on Frenzy, and it's for the Fight Night Championship. This Port City Street Fight, as it's called. A concept invented by the champion and Dominator's opponent this evening. Drew Tanner, the Portsmouth Punisher. We'll get into the rules here in a moment. But Dominator coming in, and well, in between their matches, Dominator had a very brief Hardcore Championship reign. So Drew Tanner, not the only one coming into this with a championship resume now. And there you see Dominator, and here comes his opponent. The Portsmouth Punisher Drew Tanner on the last episode of Frenzy, knocking off the Starfighter Swoop in a Fight Night Championship match. And tonight he's looking to defend against the Dominator, and this is Drew Tanner's second Fight Night Championship defense. We know Drew Tanner wants to be a fighting champion, but this one right here has been a long time coming. Both of these men have had matches on Takedown exchanging wins. Dominator getting the win in the form of a small package, and Drew Tanner with a dirty pin in their rematch. So right here, there's going to be no shenanigans, no antics. Just two men fighting, no rules. And you see right there, the Fight Night Championship at stake. There you see Dominator. And you know Dominator's ready for this one. Just look at him, he's ready to fight. And there you see the Fight Night Champion, Drew Tanner. Drew Tanner handing over that Fight Night Championship to referee Mario Yamasaki, who will be officiating this main event and holding up the belt for the U.S. Bank Arena to see. It's time for the Fight Night Championship match, the main event of the evening. And be sure to subscribe and tell me in the live chat who you got. And here we go, Port City Street Fight underway. Now this is a very unique kind of street fight. This is unlike any other street fight. There are weapons under the ring, but it is bring your own weapons, BYOW. That means all the weapons under the ring have been placed there by both competitors. So I have no idea what's under there waiting in store for their opponents, as both men already spilling to the outside as Dominator tossing Drew Tanner. Both these men taking their time. And, oh boy, or should I say, both men not taking their time into the ring. Drew Tanner, the half and half suplex, and also, unlike a traditional street fight, falls count anywhere. That's why Mario Yamasaki out here. Drew Tanner has Dominator on the barricade in a right hand. And oh, just blindly firing shots, hoping something misses. But Drew Tanner Russian leg sweep into the barricade. Oh, and you know he felt that. And a cover, not even one count. Drew Tanner attempting to use the environment to his advantage. And sends Dominator into the apron. What's he got here? Sending him back into the barricade. Just this relentless, unforgiving style that Drew Tanner has brought to this match. Drew Tanner has Dominator in a powerbomb position. What the hell does this man have in mind? And oh my God. Oh my God. He sent him into the ring post and powerbombed him onto that thin padding. And you know he felt every bit of that. That's just brutal. That is sadistic. That is unforgiving from the champion. Looking to make an impact, and Dominator sending Drew Tanner back first into the barricade. Both of these men showing they don't need weapons to make the most of this no disqualification stipulation. By now, both these men would have been DQ'd, counted out, and sending Dominator into that side of the ring. It looks like he may have went into the steps, and oh my God, it looks like the side of his head there. Oh, for the love of God, connecting into the steel steps, but Dominator fighting. Dominator the headbutt. Takes down the champion. And remember, again, falls count anywhere. Anything can happen out there, and we can crown a new champion on the outside. Hell, this may spill out onto the streets of the Queen City, and just sends Drew Tanner to the other side. Both these men just tossing each other around like rag dolls, and just, tossing Drew Tanner. Dominator bringing Tanner up to a vertical base. Dominator, what's he got in mind here? A stalling suplex. The blood rushing to the head of the Portsmouth Punisher and drops him down. Turns Tanner around. Here's the cover to crown a new champion on the outside. Only a one count. Only a one count. You heard me right there on the outside after a stalling suplex. It's a testament to the heart of Drew Tanner. Sends Tanner into the corner. Dominator putting up a hell of a fight, making Tanner earn this one. A discus forearm there for Drew Tanner and a knee to the face for good measure. What's Tanner got in mind here? Whatever it was, Dominator reverses, sweeping the legs out from underneath Drew Tanner. Grabs Drew again, and oh my God. Dominator looking to close in on becoming the second ever Fight Night champion. Drew Tanner with a reversal, going for the legs, going for the midsection. Dominator leaning on the barricade once again, and Drew Tanner, and a Northern Light suplex, and a cover to retain the title. Not even a one count. That's just a testament to their determination. Not only Drew Tanner's, that I mentioned a moment ago, but the Dominators as well. Both these men got to fight with everything they've got until we've crowned ourselves a champion. Dominator once again with a reversal. Dominator, what's he got in mind here, going to the other side? Maybe giving himself a little time to breathe, going back at the assault. And oh my God, spine buster to the outside. I don't think these men have spent a single second in the ring. Aside from the opening bell, of course. And Dominator going for the toys. It looks like he's brought a hockey stick. That or Drew Tanner left it there regardless. A hockey stick, and Drew Tanner's got a hockey stick. And right to the head, and just continuing this vicious assault. Oh my God, Drew Tanner, all the humanity. Drew Tanner beating Dominator like Dominator's a child who just broke his father's prized possession. For the love of God, this clubbing blows with that freaking hockey stick. And for the love of God, that is sadism at its finest. But Dominator getting back up, adrenaline perhaps, and oh my God, boom, shakalaka. I'm running out of breath, and Dominator going for a DDT somehow. After a vicious assault with that hockey stick, 1, 2, and only a 2 count. You know, the way Drew Tanner was holding that hockey stick, I think Wayne Gretzky would be jealous. But now Dominator with the hockey stick, and a shot in, but Tanner with a clothesline. Drew Tanner back to that hockey stick. Oh no, not again. But no, Dominator getting out of the way this time, but this time at the kitchen sink. And Drew Tanner bringing Dominator into the ring. And in with Drew Tanner comes that hockey stick. And oh God, oh my God, you gotta hurt Dominator with a weapon to truly put this man down. Puts down the hockey stick. Dominator in a world of hurt. What has Drew Tanner got in mind here? Looks like he's setting up for the Port City crossface. It's in, and oh my God, after that vicious beating with the hockey stick, Dominator may have nowhere to go, and he taps out. Ball game. And there's your main event, folks. Drew Tanner comes out victorious in the Port City Street Fight and is still the Fight Night champion. What a battle that was. What a war. The Port City Street Fight, both these men putting each other to their limits, doing whatever they could to put one another down. And there you see it, the Port City crossface. When it's applied, you have a hell of a hard time getting out of it. And Dominator with a submission. And Drew Tanner still your Fight Night champion. And there you see him. Drew Tanner with a huge win here tonight, holding on to that Fight Night championship, coming out the better man, and a rivalry that he's been a part of since debuting here in 3-Dub. So, well, killed two birds with one stone, defended the title, put it into his rivalry with the Dominator, and Drew Tanner holding up that belt here as he goes, hold it up, there he is, showing Cincinnati what he would say what a real champion looks like. And if you enjoyed tonight's action, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Gordon Lawler saying so long from US Bank Arena. Until next time.